For hip hop and R&B. This is the B2C team. My name is Jenny Boom Boom. Of course, my co-host DJ Michi's here. Good morning to you there, Meech.
Good morning.
And today we have the folks here from ShopBlackCT. Sarah Thompson is here and Terrence Irving. How are you there, Sarah and Terrence?
Doing good.
Doing good here, trying to survive this pandemic and this at-home stuff.
I know.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah. So, Sarah, how's everything been going, for ShopBlackCT recently? We haven't talked in a few months.
Yeah, thanks. Things are going really well. And I think what's most exciting is that the list keeps growing of businesses. So businesses keep connecting. We now have just about 1,100 businesses up on the site. And also in addition is that our team keeps growing. So we have a volunteer team. So the site's totally volunteer run. And just the fact that we've been able to grow that team and kind of expand our offerings and our support to the business, that's really what gets me excited.
Right. So for anybody that, didn't see our first interview or hear our first interview, why did you decide to start ShopBlackCT?
Right. So back in June, I guess it was, I was attending some protests after the killings of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, and just trying to figure out what I could do to really tackle systemic racism. And it's such a huge problem and one that not one person alone can solve, of course. So just feeling a little bit helpless in some ways, but then also trying to reflect and think, what could I do in my little world to try to help? And then I was learning more and more about how businesses are being affected, first of all, from COVID, but secondly, Black-owned businesses in general have such disproportionate opportunity and they have disproportionate challenges for surviving in the business world because of the economic inequalities in our country. So learning more and more about that, and then thinking, okay, well, I've got some skills and some website stuff and marketing. What could I do to step in and maybe help fill this gap? And so at that time, reached out to some friends, some Black business owners that I'm friends with. We formed this volunteer team and just tried to help break down any barriers that Black-owned businesses are experiencing so they can grow their businesses, do it for free, and also help consumers to connect to businesses right in their neighborhoods. So just trying to overall tackle some of the challenges that are very prevalent in our society right now around race, and also boost our economy in ways that are new and need to be for overall kind of economic equality in our country.
So Terrence, I know you're a small business owner. I know that you're heavily involved with ShopBlackCT. You actually work with ShopBlackCT. So talk to me a little bit about your business and what has been your experience.
Sure. So I own and operate Terrence Irving Photography. I am a wedding photographer primarily. I also do engagement sessions and portrait sessions for couples and families. I'm based out of Ledford, Connecticut, and I actually hooked up with Sarah back in late August, I think it was, in the summer. A friend of mine, Brenda De Los Santos, she's based in the area as well, down in New London. She reached out to me. I noticed some of her posts where she was, featuring some photography she had done on behalf of the group for a food truck vendor. Actually, he owns a crab.
Reggie.
Yeah,
Reggie was on the show last time. So
Reggie,
yeah, they know Reggie.
And I saw her post and I said, Brenda, what's this all about? And she encouraged me to join. I reached out to Sarah, registered for the site first. Sarah got back to me, and the rest is history. Now I'm the photography subgroup lead. So there are currently about 10 of us, and what we do is we augment the blog features and the social media posts by providing a good bulk of the photography. So what we're talking about is professional and amateur photographers who are together. We hand out assignments, we go visit these business owners, take pictures of them in action, take pictures of their products, get those photos to them so they can utilize them professionally and on their social media channels. And we also hand those over to the writing team and the blogging team so that those can go up on the ShopBlackCT.com website and out on the social media channels.
Oh, so even with your business, you're helping out ShopBlackCT as well.
Absolutely.
Oh,
absolutely.
That's amazing.
Myself and about 10 others in the photography subgroup. So that's how we're contributing. And it's a really great feeling. My most recent assignment was Craig Wright, who owns Craig's Kitchen up in my hometown of Vernon. And
what goes on at Craig's Kitchen? I feel like I need to go there.
so Craig's Kitchen, yeah, check him out for sure. Craig's Kitchen, he runs a restaurant that serves soul food. So he's got all kinds of plates, lots of chicken. I love chicken. I don't know about you. Macaroni and cheese, collard greens, all that good stuff.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, it's definitely good. Definitely good. And he right now is actually organizing a Thanksgiving food drive for the community. I think it was NBC Connecticut that checked in with him a week or two ago. We're hearing that he's getting the word out as much as he can because he's a small business owner. He's Black, and he's doing things for the community too. So,
Right.
I mean, all of those are good things that people should be hearing about. And, you know, I'm proud to be part of a team, an organization that's volunteering to help folks like him get more attention, both for their business and for the other things that they're doing within their communities.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I'm
sorry,
I was just going to add to that saying, and that's the beauty of what we're trying to do here is really tell the stories about these business owners. So I think we said this before, but just going beyond a list, you know, there are other lists out there. And those lists are really helpful as well. One of our goals, our team goals, is to really share who are these people behind these businesses, because I think it's really amazing to hear their stories and maybe some of the unique challenges that they've faced, things that they've overcome, current challenges that they're facing. But no doubt, every time we reach out and get to know these business owners, I leave inspired. I know that other volunteer team members have said they have done the same, and Craig's one of them. His story, we'll be doing a blog feature, rolling one out soon on him, but it's amazing what he's done. And if you just go in and get your chicken and leave and walk out, you could have a good experience and have good food, but you know, knowing who he is and what he's all about, I think makes it even better.
I agree with that. I agree. So Terrence, with your experience with COVID, just tell me some of the setbacks that you have had.
Sure. So I want to say first and foremost, I'm fortunate because I'm one of these dual career type people. So I'm an engineer by day and working on wedding photography and all my other free time. So I have been a lot more fortunate than a lot of other business owners and Black business owners in that regard. Obviously with photography, we're talking about stuff that happens in person. So that has been a noticeable downward trend, because people are we're very hesitant for a time there, and it looks like it's picking up a little bit more, especially in the wedding industry. The few weddings that I've done this year, you know, you're talking about masks, you're talking about hand sanitizer, where people would hand out, you know, little tokens of appreciation before. They're handing out little bottles of hand sanitizer now. And it's sad in a way, but it's also, you're seeing people persevere. You're seeing people keep moving forward with love, keep moving forward with getting together with friends and family. So that's promising in a sense as well. So, I mean, a lot of the bookings from 2020 have been moving to 2021, 2022. A lot of the weddings have gotten smaller or been canceled altogether until people figured things out and we're out of this pandemic as a state and as a region. And that's pretty much been it. You know, you're trying to keep business going. You're trying to keep marketing going. The time you're not out taking pictures of people, you're sitting there in the office, typing up blog posts, working on marketing, working on photography skills, obviously. So you keep looking for ways to stay active and keep honing the craft so that when things are better, then you're ready. You're ready to get back out there and help people out.
So I know the holidays are coming up, and you have, how many businesses do you have now on ShopBlackCT, did you say?
Yeah, about 1,100.
Wow. But what's so great about ShopBlackCT is you do it by category. So it's not like you're just like rifling through a list. I mean, you look at the category of what you're looking for to shop for. So tell me a little bit about this holiday discount guide that you have.
Yeah, so we try to make the site super easy to use. So kind of what you're getting at is by category. You can search by city or town. You can search by county. And so what we're trying to do is help people understand how many Black-owned businesses are actually out there in our state for multiple reasons. But we also are constantly trying to survey and get feedback from Black business owners. And that's why Terrence being on the volunteer team is so critical. And there are other Black business owners on our team as well, to make sure that what we're doing is actually helping Black businesses and it's what they need and want. One of those things was product showcasing and helping them to really get the word out about their businesses during the holidays. So we're doing a few different things. And one of those is a holiday discount guide where businesses that are listed on ShopBlackCT can choose whatever discount they're going to provide, but they'll have a promo code, ShopBlackCT20. And what we're doing is providing an online listing of all the businesses that are providing that promo code offering from Black Friday. And people can go to this one page on our website. It's shopblackct.com/holiday, and they can see that whole list. And right now it's close to 100 businesses. I know it's going to get probably double by the time it rolls out. And so you could literally go to that site, browse, and get a ton of discounts. Some places are offering 30% off. I mean, it's a really good discount. And kind of have that, like I said, that one-stop shop, and also see, the variety of Black-owned businesses that are out there. There's everything from, spices and seasonings to beauty products to photographers. There's everything. And Terrence is on the list too. So you can check out his work as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Get,
so he
get
might
some of those holiday photos done with the family,
It's actually going to be, if you use the code ShopBlackCT20, when you inquire with me, that'll get you a complimentary engagement session if you book a wedding within that period. So big savings.
Which is a huge, that's a hugely generous offering. And like I said, so to be able to go and kind of sit down and grab your cup of coffee and give yourself an hour or two anytime between Black Friday and New Year's Eve, and you're going to get some really amazing discounts, and you're supporting the local economy and these Black-owned businesses. So we're excited about it, and we hope to do more of these types of things in the future too.
So what's your biggest category now, Sarah, are you finding on ShopBlackCT?
Well, there are tons of businesses that are what we're calling exclusively online, which sort of answers the question, but there's what's amazing about that is that these businesses are doing everything they can to persevere through this time. And we kind of talked about that, but the challenges of the pandemic. And a lot of them are working hard out of their homes or trying to set up shops and get creative when you really can't have a lot of in-person products or services. So there are quite a few businesses that are exclusively online. So I want to plug that, because even if you're going on ShopBlackCT, you don't even have to go into a shop. There are a lot of things that you can do right there online. But there are quite a few beauty and cosmetics kind of category, because we're all trying to look good, it's a pandemic, but you still have to look good.
We're trying
on Zoom, but yeah, a lot of that, but I think that's especially important for people who are seeking products that are specific to Black hair or Black beauty or things like that, that these products are out there, and there's a lot of natural products too, which is really cool. Also, restaurants and catering, we got to keep these restaurants alive. They're facing challenges. So tons of restaurants out there. And, believe it or not, there are quite a lot of crafters, fine art. So those are the biggest, I'd say the biggest categories right now are the retail. Also retail and boutique, it never ceases to amaze me, the amazing designs and cool products that are coming out, and lots of clothing lines and things like that. So much to check out. I wish I could. There are right now at least 20, 30 categories, over 80 cities and towns, every county in Connecticut. So really, if you need something, it's on there.
That's awesome.
And then Sarah, I want to say, congrats on just the growth of since the last time that we've talked. I was telling Jenny literally like a couple weeks ago, like, yo, I feel like every time I leave my house, like I see ShopBlackCT somewhere. Like I see it on billboards. I've driven by, you guys doing flea markets and pop-ups and stuff like that. And with us going into the new year, like, do you guys have any ideas of things that you guys might be doing soon?
Yeah, thanks. The congrats goes out to the whole team, and honestly the whole community, because this thing is growing because everyone is spreading the word, and also because of the hardworking volunteer team. There are about 30 of us, so definitely don't want to be the one taking the credit for all that. And things like the billboard, I just want to mention that is a partnership with Outfront Media. They reached out and said, hey, we'd like to provide this space because we see what you're doing. So, wow. This truly is a not-for-profit volunteer thing. And when people reach out and utilize their resources to help amplify the message, it's crazy how it's positively impacting the community. So so thank you to Outfront Media for that. But yeah, as far as what's coming, again, we just want to really align with what the business owners want, but we are hearing that these pop-up events, virtual events are going to be helpful. So we're looking to do more of those, maybe once a season. I shouldn't say more of those. We're launching one for for Small Business Saturday, but we're looking to do more virtual online events, more promos, and also ways to foster the community of Black business owners. So we're doing more on Facebook groups and things like that through social media. But Terrence, I don't know if you have thoughts, but also kind of what our team's been talking about as far as growing in your kind of area of photography, but trying to do more specialized posts, things like that.
Absolutely. So speaking about the photography industry, there's a huge online presence for photographers to get together and talk about everything from, an experience at a wedding to a new camera and whatever. So we've also been leveraging those relationships. Just this past weekend, I posted in one of the larger Facebook groups that I'm on. It's a private group for photographers, wedding photographers primarily. And I said, if you didn't know that I'm a part of this, you didn't know this was going on and helping people, let me tell you about it right here. And, shoot me an email or a DM if you'd like to maybe participate or learn more. And then, 2 colleagues joined up within a few days and joined our photography subgroup. So it's growing that way too. The relationships we have and leverage are definitely important as well to making this effort keep going forward.
I'm sorry, Sarah. I was going to ask you though, Terrence. I mean, when we had Reggie on, right, the Crab Shack King, he was saying that he had an extraordinary experience with ShopBlackCT, that folks were coming from, all over to come and experience his food. Are you finding the same type of reception from folks that are on the website?
I am. I don't have good food like Reggie does, but I do have great photography. I do. So just this week, Sarah, I didn't even tell you this yet, but just this week, I booked a wedding for 2021 next spring.
Nice.
And in that field, how did you hear about me? ShopBlackCT. And when I spoke to the couple, they said, yeah, we went on the website because we're interested in being allies. We're interested in finding out more about Black wedding vendors. And if it weren't for this website, we may have never heard of you. So that it's definitely paying dividends for Black-owned business owners in the state. Definitely, there's no doubt about that.
That's awesome, Terrence. And what I love to just emphasize is Terrence is the talent. He's the one that's got the talent, and Reggie's got the talent. I mean, Reggie's cooking these garlic butter crab legs that I still have to go down and get some of those. And then Terrence's photography is phenomenal. I mean, when he reached out, when we said, yeah, you're welcome, want to be part of this effort, this volunteer effort, and he said yes. I mean, there's like celebration happening because not only is his photography phenomenal, and we want to amplify that and show that, but he's offering to take these branding photos that have a very high value normally and doing it for free for the businesses. But anyway, so the fact that the platform's helping connect people, but the platform's nothing without the talent behind it, right? So people could connect to a business and then they're like, not what I'm looking for. But then to be able to see truly the talent and the skill that is all over our state, that's wonderful. So congrats, that's excellent news.
Thank you.
Yeah, I feel like the fact that everyone on the website tend to work together and uplift each other. I think that's just such a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and we keep hearing over and over again that from business to business, that's kind of an area that we didn't realize how positive of an impact that would be in the community that's being fostered through the site. So businesses saying all the time, I didn't know there were this many other Black businesses in the state. And I think the beauty behind that is, in this difficult time, and Terrence, you let me know if you want to speak into this, because this is, you're living this, I'm just observing, but that they're not alone in this, this being able to figure out how to navigate in the business world right now. And so being able to connect with other business owners, maybe find vendors if they're looking for vendors for their businesses. So your CBD store in Simsbury, for example, they had an event a couple months ago or maybe last month, and they were looking for vendors. So, photographers and I think face painters and things like that. and they went to the site and they got quite a few people from the site to join up with them, and they are a Black-owned business as well. So just being able to kind of foster that community has been really, really cool to see.
Well, this is exciting. So let's once again, go over the holiday discount guide for everybody that, so they can get on ShopBlackCT and shop.
Yeah, because that's what we want them to do, right? I mean,
Right,
we can
yeah.
talk all day about the site, but let's take some action. And anyone can do that across the country, actually. So shopblackct.com/holiday. So pretty easy to remember. It'll also be on billboards soon. So if you're around Connecticut, you'll see the website listed there. But you can go there. You'll see a list. There'll be hyperlinks and easy click-through ways to navigate it. You'll be able to see tons and tons of businesses that are offering a promo code discount. And the promo code is ShopBlackCT20. And that discount will last from Black Friday through New Year's Eve. And there are some incredible discounts that are there. So everything from, like Terrence said, free engagement sessions with wedding bookings to 30% off of services, buy one, get one free. I mean, I'm telling you, you go on and you see, and you're going to get some good stuff.
Wow. Well, I'm going to go on ShopBlackCT right now.